Hello guys, my name is Yash. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Java compiler executes the Java code from top to bottom. The statements are executed according to the order in which they appear. However, Java provides statements that can be used to control the flow of Java code. Such statements are called control flow statements. Java provides three types of control flow statements: decision making statements, jump statements, loop statements. In this video, we will learn about decision making statements. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that you don't miss any updates. Decision-making statements evaluate the Boolean expression and control the program flow depending upon the condition result. There are two types of decision-making statements in Java: if statement and switch statement. In Java, the if statement is used to evaluate a condition. The control of the program is diverted depending upon the condition result, that is a Boolean value, either true or false. In Java, there are four types of if statements: if statement, if else statement, if else if ladder statement, nested if statement. Let's understand the if statements one by one. This is the syntax of if statement. How if statement works. Here, condition is a Boolean expression. It returns either true or false. If condition evaluates to true, statements inside the body of if are executed. If condition evaluates to false, statements inside the body of if are skipped. This is an example of if statement. In this example, we have created a variable named number. Notice the test condition. Here, the condition is checking if number is greater than 0. Since number is greater than 0, the condition evaluates true. If we change the variable to a negative integer, let's say -6, now when we run the program, the output will be, this is because the value of number is less than 0, hence the condition evaluates to false and the body of if block is skipped. The syntax of if else statement is: the if else statement is an extension to the if statement, which uses another block of code, that is else block. The else block is executed if the condition of the if block is evaluated as false. In this example, we have a variable named number. Here, the test expression checks if number is greater than 0. Since the value of the number is 7, the test expression evaluates to true, hence code inside the body of if is executed. Now change the value of number to a negative integer, let's say -3. If we run the program with the new value of a number, the output will be, here the value of a number is -3, so the test expression evaluates to false, hence code inside the body of else is executed. In Java, we have an if-else if ladder that can be used to execute one block of code among multiple other blocks. The syntax of if-else statement is: here, if statements are executed from top towards the bottom. When the test condition is true, code inside the body of if block is executed and program control jumps outside the if-else if ladder. If all test expressions are false, codes inside the body of else are executed. This is an example of Java if-else if ladder statement. In this example, we are checking whether number is positive, negative or 0. Here we have two condition expressions. Checks if number is greater than 0. Checks if number is less than 0. Here the value of number is 0, So both the condition evaluate to false, hence the statement inside the body of else is executed. Java provides a special operator called a ternary operator. If you want to learn more about operators, I have already created a video on operators. Link is in description. The nested if statement represents the if block within another if block. This is the syntax of nested if-else statement. Here the inner if block condition executes only when the outer if block condition is true. How the nested if-else statement works. This is an example of nested if-else statement. In this example, we have assigned the value of a variable ourselves to make this easier. However, in real-world applications, these values may come from user input data. If you like this video, share it with your friends and also don't forget to like.